Good morning, friends. In this video we will be solving sum number 15 of journal, chapter number 4, page number 107. Now this sum is also little bit different from other sum. What is the difference between other sums and this sum? The difference is here they have already given us journal entry. We just need to pass the narration, or we just need to give the narration of transaction of that entry. Right, based on entry we have to identify the narration. We have to find out what could be the narration for particular transaction for which entry has been passed. So let us have a look of sum. This is a sum. An accountant has written the following journal entry without narration. You are required to give information for transaction from the following journal entry. You are required to give information, that means they want to tell us you are required to give narration for the transaction from the following journal entry. Okay, the first transaction is insurance company loss due to accident to purchase account. Insurance company account debit 2000, loss due to accident account debit 400, to purchase account 2400. Here this entry clearly indicates that insurance company account is debited 2000. That means what? Insurance company must have accepted any claim, and there is a loss due to accident 400, and purchase account, that is goods account, is credited 2400. So this entry indicates that that goods of rupees 2400 destroyed by fire, for which insurance company accepted a claim of 2000, and there is a loss of rupees 400. So here the narration is insurance company account debit loss due to accident account debit to purchase account. Now narration being goods of rupees 2400 destroyed by fire, by an accident, and insurance company accepted a claim of rupees 2000. INSCOMP. What is that? Insurance company. Write in full please. Insurance company accepted a claim of rupees 2000. Let's move to the second transaction. Second transaction says bank account debit to interest account. This means what? Our bank balance has increased by rupees 500. For what it has increased? For interest. That means bank has recorded interest in our book, in our account. That is, bank has credited interest in our account. Interest is credited, so that must be our income. Interest is either expense or income. As it is credited here, so it is obviously it is our income. That is why it is credited to our bank account. Okay, so bank balance has increased. The narration will be bank has credited rupees 500 in our bank account for what? For interest. Let's see the entry and narration. Bank account debit to bank interest account, being bank credited rupees 500 for bank interest. Okay, very simple. Let's move to the transaction number 3. Transaction number 3 says cash account debit to bicycle account 1600. Simple. Cash comes in and bicycle goes out. That's why cash is debited and bicycle is credited. That means we have sold the bicycle, right? So narration will be being bicycle sold for rupees 1600. Okay, I would like to use the word old bicycle, because we are not, if we are dealing in bicycle, we are selling new bicycle, that means we are dealing, then it will not be a bicycle, it will be a goods for us. Okay, here bicycle we are selling, that is what it must be our goods. Let us see the narration and entry. Cash account debit to bicycle account, being sold an old bicycle of rupees 1600. Okay, next transaction. Bank account debit to dividend account. Here also our bank balance has increased. For what? For dividend. That is what, some company must have given us a check which we deposited in bank, and our bank balance increased. The check was for dividend. Or it might be possible that company has directly credited dividend in our bank account. So anyhow we are receiving here income of dividend. So this transaction suggests that being bank credited for dividend in our bank account. Let us see. Being bank account debit to dividend account, being bank credited rupees 700 for dividend. Let us go to the next transaction. Cash account debit, discount account debit to sales account. See here, discount is mentioned and sales word is there and cash word is there. That is indicating that it is a cash transaction of goods sold. Right, now you can see there is discount of rupees 800 and sale of rupees 8000. So it is clearly we can say that discount received is rupees 800 against 8000, that is 10%. 800 against 8000, that is what, 10 against 100, that is 10%. So then this transaction suggests sold goods of rupees 8000 at 10% cash discount. Here the entry is cash account debit, discount account debit to sales account, cash account debit 7200, discount account debit 800 to sales account 8000, being sold goods of rupees 8000 at 10% cash discount. Okay, let's move to the next, that is last transaction. Donation account debit 2500 to cash account 1000 to purchase account 1500. Here donation account is debited and purchase account is credited. Purchase account, if it is credited purchase account, that is what, there is the outflow of goods other than sales. So we will know the reason from the debit thing. Debit thing is donation. So it is clearly indication, the clear indication is that goods of rupees 1500 is given for donation. Right? Along with goods, cash is also there 1000. So it indicates that cash of rupees 1000 and goods of rupees 1500 given for charity or given for donation. Okay, purchase account credit, that means there is a outflow of goods other than sales. For what it has gone, we can know from the debit thing. The debit account is here donation, that is what, goods of rupees 1500 is given for donation. Along with goods, what else is given? 1000 rupees for cash. So cash rupees 1000 and goods of rupees 1500 is given for donation. Here the entry and narration is donation account debit to cash account to purchase account, being cash of rupees 1000 and goods of rupees 1500 given in donation. Here are some get over, we will make the total is already given in the book, 15,700. Okay, in next lecture we will be doing some number 16 which is based on GST. Thank you.